This is what might once have been called a bog-standard comprehensive. It's graduation day at Phoenix High School in White City, a school transformed, hence the name. The first time I came here years ago, it was being threatened with closure. Now it tops the league tables in one important measure. When you factor in the social and economic backgrounds of the children on its roll, this is the school out of all England that is said to add the greatest value. The head teacher, Sir William Atkinson.
Now, you need a smile. Come here. Ready?
His biggest fan is the woman who chairs the governors and remembers what it was like here before he arrived 12 years ago.
It was awful. There were broken windows, the children were completely undisciplined. I remember there was a story about an ex-head girl who came back to speak to the children 2 or 3 years ago, saying how her lasting memory of the school was riding round and round in a car belonging to one of the teachers that she'd hot-wired and being cheered on by everybody hanging out of the windows. There was absolutely no discipline at all. The school was written off by the local authority.
So the single thing that changed it was what?
The
Bringing him in?
The single thing that changed it, William's enthusiasm, his determination, and him passing that on to the teachers. And also, he raised their expectations. Every child that comes into this school is asked which university they would like to set their sights on. Most of them haven't even thought about it, because William says, you will do that if you set your mind to it.
You do have to wonder whether there are many other jobs out there tougher than turning around a badly failing school. Have you ever got to the point, even briefly, where you thought, I can't take this much longer?
Never. Which is not to say, John, I've not had some really dark moments when things have not gone the way they would have gone. When I had somewhere in the region of a third of the staff as supply teachers in the school. And there was a time in 1998, 1990, where I had to send home 15 supply teachers because they just were not good enough. And I had to warehouse the children in a dining room, and myself and senior staff would look after them during the course of the day because we couldn't afford to let them go home, and I couldn't afford to allow the inadequate teachers we had, temporary teachers we had at that time, exposure to the young people, because those were not the signals we wanted to give to this population here, where we wanted to remind them that education was valuable, education would play a significant part in their futures, and so they better get it right.
So why isn't every school as good as this? Why hasn't every school achieved what you've achieved here?
Yeah, but more schools are better than we are led to believe in the media.
If every school was doing as well as you have been doing here, with the kind of students you have here, the social gap in this country would have narrowed. And it hasn't. There's still that same, indeed, some people believe it's getting actually wider. There is still that enormous gap there.
My own life experience teaches me every day that education with a good dose of good luck can make all the difference. Schools made all the difference to me, and I know they can make a big difference to many, many of the young people who come through the school gate. And I can't tell you day one which kids we're going to turn around and which kids we're not going to turn around, so we go for all of them.
And you've done this without being an academy.
No, we're not. We've done this by being very aspirational, being absolutely determined about what our purpose is in this space at this time, and as a result of a conviction that we, as a group of people working together, can make a difference in the lives of these people. 1, 2, 3! Now pick them up quickly!
The end of their school days, the start of their new life. A life that will hold greater opportunities for some as a result of what this transformed school has given them.